Yeah, it was a great meeting with the president-elect. He's focused. He's got one meeting after another. We obviously spoke about my passion and his passion, which are veterans and veterans issues. And, you know, obviously it's, I think, the toughest job in the cabinet is to lead the VA because it has, while it has so many angels working there, it has so many great problems as well. So he's obviously going to take my application or interest under consideration. I'm glad that he called. And he's going to obviously meet other folks, and we should know, I would think, probably after Thanksgiving. So. You know, it really depends on the area. There's still high suicide, there's still long lines, there's still, I think, a culture of kind of putting the soldier as a second-class person versus making it the top priority. There have been some improvements, but there needs to be, with all due respect, a tremendous amount of work there. Well, initially I would try to obviously work on the suicide issues. I try to get folks with mental health issues covered immediately. The VA can't do it all. We're going to have to outsource some of those cases to private vendors, obviously. We got to work with the DOD, so when that veteran, soon-to-be veteran, actually leaves the DOD, we know what his or her needs are. There's a breakdown there, so working with obviously the new Secretary of Defense would be, I think, so critical in transitioning that veteran, soon-to-be veteran, into the VA system. And then obviously looking at the budgetary issues, prioritizing what our needs are, see where the waste is, because there is tremendous amount of waste. I mean, there's so many things. I could go on for hours. So.
What ideas did President-elect Trump offer in terms of reforming the VA?
Well, he's already put out his 10-point plan. He asked what my ideas were, and I just referenced, you know, there's just, it's so voluminous. It's got the second highest budget. It serves, almost 8 million people? Was it 7? Yeah, 7 million people, I think, last year. It's got a tremendous employee base. There's just so many things to do. So he was listening to my thoughts and suggestions and where I thought we could put our priorities.
And who do you think you're competing with for the position?
Hey, listen, I'm not competing with anybody. You know, I think I'm the best person, but there are some tremendous people out there, and I don't look at it as a competition. Anybody who takes that job, which I believe is the toughest job in the cabinet because it has really so many problems in that it's so visible and that people's lives are depending on whether you do it right or wrong. I think it's, as the president-elect said, it's his highest priority, and that's why the veterans came out so strongly for him. And it's something I've been working on. I was in the military since I was 19 years old and served for 35 years. Been on the Veterans Committee since I was a state representative in Massachusetts. It's something I feel very, very passionate about. And I think each and every one of you do too, regardless of whether you're a Democrat or Republican. These are soldiers and airmen and Marines who are, you know, doing, you know, our country's business, and they need to be taken care of.
What do you think of the appointments so far?
Yeah, listen, they're his appointments, and they should. I'm sure now that even with the rules change, I think you know, obviously they'll get appointed because the Democrats changed the rules down from 60 to 51. But I'm hopeful that you get a lot of Democratic support as well, because as with President Obama, when I voted to advise and consent, I gave him virtually all of the judges and people that he wanted. I think it's important to give the president, the new president, whoever that person is, the ability to put the people around him that he feels most comfortable with. Okay?
Was the vice president elected?
No, he's doing other things. Great, thanks.
Who else was in the meeting?
I really can't say, but it was a good meeting.
Come take a picture.
Sure. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,